Ooh, giant. As I travel the country, I've come to realize you can catch fish about anywhere, but there's specific regions where unique fishing cultures have exploded. The natural, crystal clear bodies of water in southern Missouri and northern Arkansas are the roots of freshwater fishing culture. Let me show you guys why. All right, guys, first stop on the old tour down here in northern Arkansas, southern Missouri, these beautiful Ozark mountain rivers. We have stopped at one of the most famous fisheries for trout in the entire world. We're at the White River. Met up with Michael, my man Michael of Ozark Creek Bums. But we got a beautiful river waiting back there right behind us, so we're gonna get her dumped in and hopefully start catching.
My name's Michael Salden, and I grew up fishing small spring creeks and rivers in southern Missouri. Currently, I'm guiding on the White River in Arkansas. What makes the White so unique and why it has such great potential for big brown trout is that it's a massive cold water ecosystem in a relatively warm climate. And what this does is it allows our fish to grow year-round. Our fish eat year-round, and they really don't have an off switch. We have sculpins, we have crawfish, we have shad, we have a bunch of aquatic insects. We really have an abundance of food in this river. And not only that, we have a ton of river structure that really sets up well. We have big grass beds, big boulders, rock shelves, drop-offs, peat gravel, riprap, docks, you name it. And it really sets up well for a predatory fish such as brown trout.
This is the spot, huh, Michael? A spot. I'm starting with a little swim bait, little guy. Maybe get a bite or something. I love it. Big browns, he says. Deal. Oh, I got a big follower already. No. Not kidding you. Giant one. Yeah. He just kind of came out from like 10 feet away and just gave it a good look. I wouldn't shit you though. That was big. That's an improvement. Oh. God. That's rough. I like it a lot. It's a great reel. Rock solid. Ooh, giant. Oh. How big was that? How big was that?
I think it was like 30 plus, 32 maybe.
He was super hot on it too. We're fishing this stretch for the next fucking 3 hours. Dude, that was so big. That was giant. You think it's better to grind them in on this thing or fight them? Because largemouth, you want them to get and hit the deck because they can toss it.
If they jump, they usually don't fight that hard though. After that, they jump and then they're pretty much done. But the ones that fight hard are the ones that go straight down. To be honest, I haven't really had a rod like that and treble hooks to know, you know. Usually, if I'm hooking big fish, it's on the spinning rod and you have to play them. So.
There's one. Giant. Absolute. What do we got here? A little rainbowed creek. Dinner. Bye. Alright, we've caught a couple now. A couple of rainbows. Seen a couple of freaking ridiculous browns though. That's what we're mainly after. I'm gonna throw this sexy shad one, I think. I've caught so many trout on this one. Gotcha, bitch. Little guy. Sometimes, even when you're throwing the big swim baits, you gotta take a break, try to put some fish on the board, whip out the old 6-inch jerk bait on the spinning stick. And as you guys have seen many times before, the Trout also like the jerkin stick. They like to put it in my finger too, so we're gonna not do that. Pretty colors. He just killed himself. Awesome. Oh, he's dead. Didn't win my hand. Beautiful. Rainbowed fish. Beauty release. All right, it's gonna be crunch time. Only got probably an hour-ish of daylight left. Started off throwing the middle-sized swim bait. Had a couple really nice follows, mid 20-inch brown trout, and that's what we're going after. Unfortunately, they did not commit. Switched over to the jerk bait a little bit, caught some rainbows, and then switched to the this guy, big ol' Gancraft 230 jointed claw, and had one of the most impressive fish I've probably seen this entire year. Follow this bait. Was pretty hot on it too all the way out, so I'm kind of hoping low light now. The bite's gonna pick up. We're just trying to get one really nice sized brown before the night's over. God, it looks so good. I was looking at that big swim bait. It actually isn't a whole lot different color than a rainbow.
We caught one this year that had 2 rainbows on it for
Whew.
us.
There we go. That's a rainbow. But it's a bigger rainbow. He's out of his mind. It's a nice little rainbow. Yeah, bud. Biggest one I've caught tonight. Stalker hole. That guy would have ate. He had some meat on him.
Tank in particular, you need to be
Yeah, up in the slack.
down here. I'd expect rounds again.
Oh, God, that one freaking clobbered it. That might be a brownie.
That's the better one.
Can't tell. Nope. Yep, nope, yep, nope. Yep, nope. Nope. That's a hook finger fish right there.
That would be a negative for sure.
Hey, I'm just glad we're back to catching. These are some beautiful
That's a good looking
rainbowed.
rainbow.
Yeah, they are.
Actually, the better looking rainbows used to
Yeah.
You got a skull today? You feel like that's full.
Where's Mama? Ooh. Oh, got her. Big end. I had to ask about her. This might be the brown dreams are made of. I think I'm just being a puss, to be honest, but we're gonna take all night if that's all it takes, but this is what we came here for. Catching it right in front of this dump too. I mean, what a terrible place that would be to live here on the White River. I mean, those are some big head shakes, I'm not gonna lie, unless I got them hooked funky like. Michael. That's rough. That was big. How often does a fish like that get caught here? Drift an 8-inch stalker rainbow on a circle hook on a bobber. We just sit out here and drink some beers and float down the river and wait. Oh, you like flies? What do you think of minnows? Don't eat them, huh? Awesome. Great. That's rough, man. That's really rough. This last little turn looks good. Gotta be one in there. There we go. Come on, baby. Be a brown. I don't know either. He's coming in now. Or he's coming towards us and it's big. Yeah, he's big. No, he's not. But it is a brown. Did I do it?
Yeah, you did it.
Wow. They do exist.
Look where he's hooked, right in the corner.
Yeah, right where he's supposed to be.
Right in the corner.
God dang, dude.
I wish those other ones were hooked like that.
God, of
Heck
course.
yeah.
You know
Right
what?
by the
That's
boat
Right by
ramp.
the boat ramp. We're about to give up. Beautiful fish. That's why we out here on the White River. Literally probably the smallest one. I know you guys are thinking I'm telling fish stories, but probably the smallest one that I've hooked the entire day. Only a what, 18-inch?
Yeah.
Nothing giant, but
17, 18, somewhere in there.
one of the smallest we've seen, but beautiful fish.
Wild fish.
About to put it on the ramp though. I think tomorrow is going to be the day. We're going to catch some donks. They do exist.
Oh, he's talking. I don't know, that fish was long.
Dude, I might not ever see one that big in my life.
Probably not. That thing was long. That thing was like that.
You think it was that big?
It was every bit of that long. I don't know if it was that fat. That thing's a big female.
I'm gonna go throw up now. We'll get her tomorrow. She'll migrate down to the other part of the river where we're fishing.
I've been seeing,
10 miles
I've been
away.
seeing one that big down here too on this flat. She lives there. I know where she lives. Where we're going tomorrow.
Does she show herself, or?
She literally sits on the same piece of gravel every time I go up. I can't get her to see anything, but
You tell me where to throw it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you.
Deal.
That's a good bank in general, but
I brought some heavy weights and treble hooks, so
yeah,
we'll mic longer.
that's all right.
We'll put that on the back side of the mount, the hole in her.
We can, yeah, eat it or wear it, right?
That's right. Eat it or wear it. With average Mexican food in our stomachs and locally brewed ales running through our veins, conversations turn to fish stories as we admire the incredible fish specimens scattered throughout Michael's home, caught in the river just a few hundred yards away. Although the biggest fish of the day turned its nose at my 10-inch swim bait, there's a feeling of optimism heading into tomorrow's dawn to dusk float on the world-famous White River. It's the best breakfast pizza in the entire town. I think it might be the only breakfast pizza in all of town too. I think you guys watch these videos and you think that I just have all this energy or can just do this all day. I can, because I do love it, but a little bit behind the scenes, we got a bang and coffee. Twofer. All right.
Get him, boss.
Let's catch some. Made a long run to the other side of the river. Jackson, you're throwing swim bait to start. Jackson's going with the big shad glide bait. I'm trying to get on the board. This was the bait that got the most bites, the old provoke jerk bait. Throwing a spinning rod. That's why I brought it. Last time I was here, I threw it on a bait caster, and I thought maybe I was losing a bunch of fish because I didn't have a smooth enough drag. But it turns out I just suck at fishing and can't catch them and get them to the boat. Got him. Getting her started early today. Fillet him up. Done got myself a rainbow trout. Just a rainbow. It's not what we're after, guys. Everybody relax. There we go. Nah, just a rainbow. Thought for a second we had a good looking rainbow though. Epic trout fishing in Cotter, Arkansas. Beautiful release shot. That'll babe on the big bait. Oh. No. That was a beautiful fish, man.
God, son of a bitch.
Get back after it.
Yeah, he did. He had it like across his head. Just didn't get a hook buried in his mouth. Good to see they'll eat the big bait. Dude, you should have been here yesterday. It's not just you. Cole lost a whole bunch of fish yesterday. Dickhead. Yeah. Oh, there we go. What is that, a rainbow? Brown on the swim bait. Yeah. Lost him. That's okay. He wasn't a giant one. That one was half the size of the one that followed it a second ago.
Yeah.
That was cool though. Seeing him jump like that. Was 22 inches?
Yeah, that's a good brown.
Nice, man.
I'm just glad we saw him.
I'm stoked. Yeah, me too.
Oh, I wanted to do.
I'm super stoked. First one I've got to commit. Jackson's throwing a big bait. He hooked one that was a little bigger than one I just had, but throwing these smaller, it's like a 5 to 6 inch swim bait. Super natural, trouty looking little guy. That's the one I caught him on last time I was here, but we just started. We've only been out for like 15, 20 minutes. We've already had 2 takes and 1 big follow, so seems to be a lot better today. He was right by the bank, Jackson. That's a good thing. It's like you're saying how curious they are. They can hear that from a long ways away. I'm gonna throw this 3 times and pick up something else anyway. But damn it, it's ready now. If I get one on this, I'll probably grind it and just hit the deck with it. Looks just like them.
It looks just like a rainbow. It has no clue what's about to happen.
Just swimming across the river. Doing little rainbow trout things. God, that looks so good in the current. I'm surprised how good that runs and looks in the current, man. Yeah, you'd think the head and the bottom would be the 2 places they'd grab. Unless they're really just gonna nip the tail, but. Got one. Little guy. It's a brown though. We're flying. Pretty brown. Just aim for the splashes. Sweet. Not the size caliber that we're after, but again, this is the only ones that hits the deck apparently. Bad dudes. Sweet. Beautiful. Get them back in. Smallest one we've seen today. Oh well. We might need to take a break on these browns. They're a little stingy.
Screwed that up. You have one? Yeah. Like we'll concentrate in certain areas, but really, depending on what shoal you're at, there's different residential browns. Like the lower river browns, for sure, they move a lot, and they'll concentrate on certain areas depending on what's going on.
Look at that hood.
Oh, is it a largie?
It was just resting. We hit that on the pause. Great largemouth right there.
Big old rainbow. What? It is. Would you look at that? Oh, that was almost bad. A smallmouth. He must have saw I was using a bait caster. That's how bad the creek was. We just went up for bass. If they don't even want to live in that. They want to live in the river with the troops. Just a rainbow. Just gonna crank him in. Big in. It's my Huddleston.
That's a wild fish.
You don't know how to fight.
That's a wild rainbow.
God, I am a good fisherman. Not just anyone can catch them wild. They weren't built in a factory, in a pond. Wild bow range.
Double.
You got me though. I just got a little bow guy. Light windows, open it up, guys. Mine doesn't count. It's just a little stupid rainbow. That's awesome though.
Looking good.
Way up. No such brownies except for 2 smaller ones. But we're definitely getting a lot more action, a lot more bites now. I'm feeling good about this. It's about to happen. Everybody brace themselves.
That's a good one. I just had to say something. Yep, you're fine. Flying.
And that's a PV brown, boys. Let's go. That's a PV brown, boys.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Hooks out, huh?
Seen 4 bigger than that today.
I know.
Flame up.
Is that a brookie? Did you catch a brookie? Hang on. No, it's a wild rainbow again.
Do you want to chase it?
Yeah, rainbows. As soon as I freaking was reeling it in. Doesn't feel huge, but seems as if it could be a brown, maybe, kind of. Over there by the bank. It's another smallmouth. 2 in one day. So you never
That's a
seen
nice
one.
smallmouth.
That is just like bizarre. Michael, you said you'd never seen one ever.
Above this.
Yeah.
I wonder if they came on a crooked.
Maybe that's why there's no fish in there. They're all in here. It's a good little smallmouth. Multi-species angler. Bye. Beautiful release. Thought I had a good brown. Wrong type of brown. Brown bass, not brown trout. All right, this morning fished a long stretch of the White River. We covered a lot of water. It's like 4 o'clock now, and we started pretty much when the sun came up. We had a good bite window. They were chasing swim baits first thing when we got there, and then it slowed down a whole bunch. We kind of actually ran up another creek and tried some bass fishing. We only got one of those. We got one largemouth. Jackson picked it up on a jerkbait, and then we went back to the trout fishing and finally made them go a little bit. The rainbows really were biting. Jackson caught 2 browns back to back, but we just switched over. Amazing scenery. We got these giant bluff walls, and yeah, we got about 3 hours before dark. Get her launched and see what the hell lives here. This looks awesome. Had one. There we go. Yep. That's, yep. Yep. No, not bad. No, that's a brown. Beautiful brown. Give me that, man. You bet. We just got here. Yeah, dude. All it took was changing the entire area where we were at. That's it.
I'm gonna go home now.
Yep, see you later, guys. Thank you. Whew, that's fun. That's really fun. I like that.
They're in here.
They are. That was like probably my 3rd cast with the old provoke in that little area. Sick. I got a feeling we're gonna get some more on that guy. Tripping it by these. They call it the fast grass. He popped out and grabbed it. Hit it once, missed it, or purposely missed it. I don't even know. Second time. Pow. Rainbow time. Got one. Is that a brown? Cutthroat. Cutty. Beautiful cutthroat. First one. Dude, I'm doing the trifecta. I'm going
Smallmouth, brown, rainbow. You just need a brook trout.
Yeah.
That's alright, we don't need a brookie.
That guy is gonna hook me. Did I mention he's gonna hook me? Just a beautiful fish. Love these things. I tried, Cole. Little babe. Species 3. There's one. Doubled up. Double poop bows. Friggin' psychos. Pretty fish, actually. That one's a fatty. From eating the caddis. It's grunting at me. Like that. Look at that. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Oh, he's milking. All over Cole's bag. And my hand, apparently. Alright.
Yep. Bag. I think we found them. Brown. Told you there's some dragons in here. Let me get a picture, Jake.
Good one?
Yep, on the swim bait. It's not small. I'm gonna take a net.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Staying down. I don't know if he,
He's not giant, but he's nice.
have you seen him?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't see him.
He's big. Oh, yeah.
Is that a rainbow?
No.
Oh. Get in there. Boom. Yes, son. Oh, hell yeah, man. That's a beautiful fish.
Look at the kype on him.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's like one of the sickest fish I've ever caught. So slick, man. Ready to go. White River pumpkin male brown. That's a lot of work. I've been switching baits, switching swim baits, throwing the jerk bait because I couldn't get touched on the swim bait, and I just switched back to that smaller, like 5.5 inch size swim bait, little glide bait, and we're over the top of the grass bed. Smoked it, stayed down the whole time. Wasn't any longer than several of the ones we've caught, but way taller, kyped out, beautiful friggin' male. That's what we came here for.
No, it's a rainbow.
Is
He's like yellow though.
Folding it.
That's a wild fish. See those fins are
With the white
nice
tip.
and pink, and then
The
look,
white
he's
tip.
got a white. Got those dorsal fins good. He's got a white tip on it, white tip fins.
Adios, my
He
dude.
wasn't stocked.
Decided that I couldn't get enough. Pulled the boat up. Still want to make some casts. It's addictive. See a bunch of little rainbows around here, so I guess I'm thinking that maybe a big brown knows that and wants to eat. But this style of fishing is addictive. This place is incredible. You literally, I think the excitement is you don't know if you're going to catch, you know, a 10, 12-inch stocker rainbow or a 10 to 20 pound brown trout literally on any cast. Plus, you know, you got the opportunity to catch big cutthroat, big brook trout, and of course, somehow there's smallmouth in here too. But wrapping things up today, we fished dark to dark today. Finally got that good one to eat the swim bait. And tomorrow we're totally switching gears. That's the cool thing about down here that I wanted to share with you guys that we've done a little bit in the past. We're kind of doing all-in-one trip this time. Is there's also a bunch of little tiny creeks with bass in them. So all 3 species of bass, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. They got a bunch of rain, so we're hoping it's not too blown out. But tomorrow we're going to change up the boat situation right back behind us. I'll kind of leave that up to a mystery for you guys, but we will see you guys first thing in the morning, bright and early, to chase some of those. Of course, I am with the Ozark Creek Bums, and Michael does a little bit of guiding. Clearly, he knows a little bit about where the spots are to go catch some fish on this river, so I'll link him down below if you guys want to come to the White River, do whatever. He's the guy you want to go with, so go support him. Friend of the channel, the MFR Nation, and who knows, maybe I'll be down here at the same time or something too. Come say hi. But thanks so much for watching this one, MFers. Had a blast out here tonight. Catch you tomorrow.
I've been fishing these Ozark creeks and rivers for 8-9 years now. And the reason I love this type of fishing so much is it's just always something new. It's always a new adventure. I met Michael our freshman year of college on the bass team and became really good friends, even became partners. Finding out that we both shared a love and passion for this creek fishing was really cool. I'll never forget the time he invited me to his home waters, some creek behind his house growing up. I was used to the fast-moving, clear water. It was full of smallmouth, and here I am in a slow, murky, deep creek full of just giant spots and giant largemouth, and I didn't know that that existed, and this really goes to show that you can fish for anything in these creeks. It's always something new.
What's up, guys? Just got down to a river fishing again with Jackson and Michael from Ozark Creek Bums, and we totally changed our scenery. As you can see, we're throwing some bass tackle. Supposedly there's giant spotted bass and largemouth and smallmouth in here as well. So we're taking the canoes. Jackson and Michael are going to dump a truck because we're doing a float. So we're gonna go down the creek, kind of stop at some of these holes. But they got about 10 minutes before they get back here. So flip around this bridge, see if we can catch them. And that's a lot of current. What's the best method? Don't fall. Beauty. We're in. Yeah, I flipped one with my wife one time. It's because I tried to stand. Been getting any?
Oh, we're hooked up already.
Are we really? What a cock.
Spot.
Damn, dude. Hell yeah. It is on. All right, we already got Michael over there
Right off the bat, baby. They're munching.
with an Edward bass, a spot Edward, flipping a jig. So I'm starting with the old inbred jig as well. Should be a fish. Well, it's good to see there's a few, huh? I need to put a different trailer on my yig. He's the creek wizard. I'm just gonna front end you in a canoe, no big deal. Soak in the jig. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. We're out here now. That's a largemouth. Hell yes. Just switched up to the a different jig trailer. Threw on the old prawn. Got ourselves a large head. You bet. Dude, this is so sick. I'm so jacked right now. Beefy little large heads. We just tripled. Oh, I lost my canoe. My oar. Up the creek without a paddle. There we go. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh, it's a better one. Yes. Look at the colors on this one, dude. Dude, that's a big one. Yes. Just out here canoodling around in the Ozarks. Yeah, bud. Probably close to a 3-pounder. Oh my God. This is the first spot we just put the freaking canoe in. Michael was lying. There's no fish in here. Look at that. Freaking inbred jig. Right next to that. Look at that, Cole. Get a shot of that back there. That's what he came off of. That was the 4th bite we've had in that spot. The old school X bridge. Yeah, I'm so jacked. Well, that spot was awesome. I'm gonna catch one over there. A leaf, that is. Not a fish, a leaf. Got him. Got him. Spinnerbait fish. Choked it, dude. That's awesome. Oh God, it's got weird herpes on the side of it. Dude, what is that? What is that? That is the grossest thing ever. No. I'm kind of jacked that I caught a fish on a different bait than just a jig, but I don't want to touch this guy very long. I act like that matters. It really doesn't matter, guys. But warm enough. The water doesn't feel very warm, but... Oh, he got it. Man, they like the freaking spinnerbait. I'm surprised. Got one. God, dude, this creek is loaded. Hey, what's up, bud? I caught a spot. Spot on a spinnerbait. He's just down here living his life. Under my butt. Jackson, help! Mr. Spotted Bass. Yeah. On the right side of the tree. Portage. My bad. I'm a little rusty. I don't know if we were gonna get on the right side of that though. Apparently they want the spinnerbait too. Oh God. I saw that one come out and crush it. Dang. Dude, these spots are mad at this thing. You bet. Spotted bass. It's the second one I got on the spinnerbait. Love these things, dude. So beautiful. I just got this little painted blade spinnerbait, really compact profile. I put a little Divine swim bait on the back. He like it. Wasn't even paying attention. I wish I could have seen him come get it. Dude, this is crazy, dude. Crazy. God dang. Another spot guy. Wow. Oh, there's a bunch of bait in there. They just flipped when I threw in there. Oh, dude. Came up and got it. Catch any over there? That's a better one. It's another spot. Or is that a largemouth? That's a largemouth. Just got the beautiful, clean water. There's no fish back here. I wouldn't even throw. Dude, it sucks back here. I'm about to get on the main river. I can't even catch one. Oh, right at the boat. Yeah, he's out of his mind too. Dude, that's a tank. I just watched him slowly fall out and eat it. I just like let him grab it. Yeah. Dude, that's a thick one. Damn, son. You bet. Another spinnerbait fish. Sweet. Another solid 2 1/4 or so, 2 1/2 maybe. Exploring creek for the first time in a canoe. Peckerheads. I want the bigs. Bigs only. I don't want the little pants polar downers.
Think you wanted it? Those creek fish.
Started off with a double-tail grub type trailer, but I switched up to this prawn because Michael got a couple bites just like flipping a beaver as a jig trailer, and that's what I've been catching all my my jig fish on. This guy right here. Anytime we get around any of the shallower trees and stuff, pick up that spinnerbait. It's not really spinnerbait conditions. The wind is blowing, but there's like no ripple on the water. Water's super clean, sun's out, no clouds in the sky, and they're feeding the spinnerbait. I think it's something you guys can take from this. Clean, cold water. It's cooled down a lot the last week or so. Bright colors. A lot of times can get bit from these fish, but I think a lot of it is due to the fact too that this is a very, very backwoods creek. I don't think anybody's fishing this back here. Just another one of the amazing Ozark creeks, but I'm gonna keep flipping around. I hear stories of like 3 to 5 pound spotted bass in here. We've only caught a couple smaller ones, a couple really solid largemouth actually for a creek, but let's see if we can get one of those.
Told you there's in there. Little spot. Little spotopotamus.
Nice little one. The jig there, but she is.
There. Oh, set the hook. Fucking had it again. Let me go spook him. Hold on. Rocks in my shoes, Cole. Rocks in my Crocs. That was a good one too. I just saw 2 of them right there. Yeah, I pulled him up over the side. Just didn't set the hook good enough. Back up there once. There we go. Lost one, you caught one. Not a babe. It's a good one. What is that? It is a smallie.
Biggest smallmouth I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Freaking smallmouth. We did the trifecta.
We did it. Done did it.
Yes, you were just saying too. We got all these rocks on this bank right here. This is a smallmouth.
Smallie. In the swimming pool.
Tiny. We're just going in circles. Be careful, guys. There's a tree here.
We're going to right in the middle. Whee! Yeah, that's a hell of a paddle back up, isn't it? Well, we started off a lot better than we ended up finishing, but still caught some fish along the entire way. It's freaking crazy. We're on a damn creek. We launched off a highway. We're back onto another highway now. But yeah, we're actually we're loaded up. We're heading to another place. We've kind of been all over the place this trip. Done a lot of driving, it seems like, but totally worth it. Again, I'll link the Ozark Creek bums down below if you want to go on one of these little adventures. Go off the beaten path with Michael. But more of that coming very soon. A smaller creek and a totally different creek, but another creek. It's gonna be awesome. See you then. Against my will and better judgment.
Did you pour those?
I did pour these. Do It Mold's Head.
Yeah.
6 cents Ned Fry. We're switching gears yet again. Chinese hot dog, you said?
Chinese hot dog.
Give them the Chinese hot dog. Just got down to a new creek to spend the last hour or so of light before it gets dark. Hopefully you guys have been liking the Ozark Creek river fishing series. Absolutely epic. We've caught big brown trout, rainbow trout, cutthroat trout, and then earlier today we caught largemouth bass and spotted bass in the creek up to like 2.5 to 3 pounds. And right now we're going after a totally different species that I have not caught yet on this trip. The smallmouth bass. We're hopefully gonna catch some smallmouth. We hit this creek when I was here last time with Jackson, so I'm here with Jackson from Ozark Creek Bums, Cole the camera guy. We're doing some fishing, and we each got one rod. This is like the ideal bait to throw here. The old Ned rig, Ned Fries. You can see back behind us. Water's moving pretty quick. There's some deeper pools. Catch some smallmouth. There's also some giant largemouth in here too. So let's go see what we can catch next hour or so before dark. It's gonna be a good time. I'm trying to remember how these things set up. About like that. Pa-pow. Jackson, catch his ass. That's good that they're biting though. It's a good sign. That a babe. Nice work. Oh, that's a good one, man. Dude, that's a beautiful smallie. Nice one. On the turd. You bet.
Little makeshift turd action. Cut down a curly worm.
I love it.
Cut the tail off. That's how it's done right there.
Sweet, man. Good work. This looks good down here. Here we go. Just kidding. That's not a oh, that is a fish. Pretty decent one too. I saw the leaf on my line. I thought I didn't have a fish. Damn. These things are awesome in this current, dude. Oh, it's so fun. I've missed you, Mr. Smalljaw. They are so mean in that current, man. Yes. Yes. Definitely not a giant specimen, but he liked the old turd, the old Ned Fry turd. Beautiful, beautiful fish though. More to come. Doubled up. Get him, Jackson. This is just the best. Just fantastic. Spinning gears. That a babe. That a babe. They are here. We were kind of worried that there was a weird like flood the last couple days, but as you can see, it's clean now. Ooh, that's cold water. They should like that little pool back there. Little guy. Just a baby. Oh, he's not too bad. They do. Come at you a little bit, then all of a sudden they're fighting. I got him like under the chin. That's how it's done. I told you it's a good hook. Yeah, he must have just swiped at it. He pierced all the way through the smallmouth. Well, I guess that's why you make your own tackle, because the Z-Man turd hook's a total piece of garbage. And you can snag fish really well if you get the owner one on the do it hook, apparently. Woo! There we go. Another small Joel. Little guy. Just a baby. Total baby. Fun though. Little squirt. Little turd sucker. Look at those beautiful red eyes. I love it because like it's a lot of, I think 6 cents might even. One of the color eyes they sell is like that red gold outline of the black people. Looks just like that. Kind of cool. When you actually see a fish that has it. Goodbye, bud. He ate it before it hit the bottom. I'm gonna throw a swim bait. Well, guys, we're sick of losing Ned heads, getting snagged. I do have more left, but frustrating. So we're switching over to the old swim bait. I think this is like the only color that's left on the 6 Cents website. So first of all, thanks guys for going and buying all those, and second of all, I hate you for going and buying all those because now we only have one color. It's okay though, I got a giant box of other different colors too, but I think with this super clean water, this ultra see-through with blue glimmer should work. Let's check it. Haven't thrown a swim bait here ever. Oh. It's a good start. They'll eat it. First cast, smacked it. It's a pretty big hook, so hopefully they can get it, but if not, then that's okay. I'll just catch the big ones. He's on still. Wow, this is a giant. Oh, it came off. He was like 5 inches. I don't know how he got this hook in his mouth even. But hey, they will eat the swim bait. I like it. Creek fishing is neat. That a babe, Cole. Dropping hammers. New PB? That's pretty close to the one you caught on the boat the other day.
Same quality.
I think that one you caught would eat that.
I think this one's a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's a longer fish for sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't weigh as much, but it's longer.
Yeah. He's a fat little guy.
Dude, he is. He's been eating all them little minnows in there. Cool fish.
It is a cool fish.
They're fun.
Thank you, dude.
There's a million of those.
Yep.
I said we're moving. Think I was kidding? Oh, eat it. Oh, little guy. I wonder if that's what slammed me on that freaking cast. Just got to throw like 10 feet upstream, so it's like ding, 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 ding. Uh-oh. Timmy the Ned rig tosser over here. Who throws Ned rigs? I'm way past that. That was a tiny one. 4-inch bass on a 3-inch Ned fry. So many fish in these creeks. We need a big one. Damn it! Jackson's hooked up with the tank. Tank Zila. We're coming!
Turd eater right there, man.
Beautiful.
Look at that thing.
Creek small.
I just had a feeling.
These rocks over here. Y'all need to push these.
Big ones, huh?
Rocks stick out kind of long.
I might need to put a damn Ned rig back on too, apparently.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Heck yeah.
Good fish.
To the depths. Lay him up on the fish.
Really? What's up, MFers? Just caught this little rock bass dude on the little Ned fry. Not a bad little rock bassy.
Alright, made a change, guys. The 6 cents jig head is made for large-mouthed bass and has like a 2/0 hook, and it still was too big. So we're back to the damn Ned Fry turd dick. And I'm getting in the creek, and it's getting dark. And we're staying because Jackson said this is when the donkey source come out, and that's why we go fishing every time, right? Donkey source. Got him. I don't think he's big, but he's bigger than this tiny size. He's pulling. Haven't seen him yet. God, I've cast in there so many times. I can't tell how big he is, and it's getting dark now, as you guys can tell. He might be like 10 inches or 14 pounds. I have no idea. Nah, he's not that big. He's just a smallmouth fighting the current. All sexy like. Boom. This is like addictive as hell, and he just broke my line. I pulled too hard on him. He broke it. I have no idea how. Yeah, I'm all curly at the end. That means I tied a shit knot. Oh well. About half the size of the one that we lost a second ago, but cool Ned Fry fish.
I got a hook in my shin.
Yeah, well, I just caught a tree, and Jackson just caught a Jackson. Let's see what that looks like there, Cole.
My makeshift Ned rig and a hook in the shin.
Well, are you gonna just plier it straight back, or do braided line tricks can be interesting with 15-pound tinsel braid.
I mean,
or you can poke it through and clip the barb and pull it back out.
No, we're not
That
doing
part's
that.
not
No,
fun.
that's the shitty way to do this. I don't know.
How's it feel pulling on it?
Not too bad, honestly. I don't think there's a lot of nerves right there. I think if I just get a pair of pliers and just do the dirty.
Give her a yank.
Yeah.
Well, or I can try the braided line trick. You just tell me.
Well, I think I'm just gonna rip it with the pliers because it's not very deep, and if I pick it up, I pick it up. What the hell are these?
I grab it right by where the hook goes in, and does it hurt when you're moving it?
Not really. Alrighty. Get a good grip on this bad boy and just do it. Alright, somebody count me down.
3, 2, 1. Boom! Now he feels it.
That was...
Don't go fishing in the dark, folks. Or
Hey,
do.
No, definitely do.
Dude, that's a good omen. Now you're about to make it rain.
See, this is...
You're gonna catch a giant.
This is where it freaking happens. Here's
Yeah.
your pliers back. Alright.
Ripped it out like a man! I broke off. I think I'm calling her quits. Here we are, guys, back home. 3 days down fishing in the Ozarks is over, like 2.5 days actually. It seemed like we drove, we grinded all over the place, and we saw and caught some amazing fish species. No, there's not too many places, I feel like, in the world where you can go from fishing for trout, world-class trout with a bait that looks like this, and then the next day you go down the road and you're catching and fishing for all 3 different types of bass species on a bait that looks like this. Seems a little bit backwards, and that's one of the crazy things that makes the Ozarks absolutely epic. We could have just as easily thrown this for those giant trout and probably caught some. We could have thrown this for the bass in the creeks and stuff. We could have caught some on this too. But what an amazing place to go fish and spend some time in the outdoors. That's what we try to do. We're trying to bring you guys some awesome experiences and really I love traveling around the country more than anything to find different little pockets of fishing culture you just don't really get access to without really going in there with a camera and exploring it with some people that have lived there their whole lives. So huge thank you to the Ozark Creek Bums for showing us around down there, letting us stay at their place. And just kind of sharing just a small fraction of some of the stuff there. Now, we didn't touch on the giant reservoirs. For bass fishing, there's striper fishing. There's smaller power plant lakes with giant bass on swim baits, and we just barely touched on the tiny creeks there. Ozarks is truly a special place. If you guys have a place that you live by that you think that is an awesome place with a crazy, unique fishing culture that maybe is untapped, please comment down below and let us know if you want us to come check it out, or let us know why you think that we should come to your area. And hopefully you guys like this documentary, short movie type piece of content. We'll have more in the future. Let us know what you want to see moving forward. But I gotta unpack, get some of these guys mixed back into the usual daily grind stuff, and hopefully go catch some fish on very soon. Thanks so much for watching this one. And effers, I'm out of here.